Seated in the auditorium are family and friends who have in many different ways supported these candidates to reach the goal represented by this ceremony. And on the platform are the faculty and staff who've motivated, encouraged, and inspired these students as they completed their coursework and their college experience. And before us are the candidates for graduation, who've become good friends and mentors and colleagues, developing relationships that will serve them well as they move into the future together. We join then as members of an extended support network to celebrate our involvement with these candidates and to witness their accomplishment. That celebration now begins. Presiding over this commencement ceremony is the President of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, Dr. Davy Jane Gilmore.
Good afternoon. You can do better than that. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to commencement. For the spring 2019 graduates of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, in 3 ceremonies over the next 2 days, we will award degrees and certificates to more than 900 students who have, in their brief time with us, touched our lives and the lives of the people on this stage. They've made an impact on their faculty, their colleagues, and all across campus. To you, the soon-to-be graduates, the entire Penn College community joins your family and friends in honoring your achievements and in recognizing what signals your prospects for the future. You are, in fact, our future tomorrow makers in the workforce and in society. Your Penn College degree will provide a passport to secure employment and rewarding careers. But the particulars of that path are basically up to you. Speaking of achievements, I would like to direct everyone's attention to the cords and stoles, sashes and patches that adorn the robes of our students as they cross the stage reaching for their diploma. Those that are institution-wide will be referenced later in our ceremony. But before the presentation of degrees, I think there are others worthy of mention. Patches sewn on the right sleeve or the right chest of the gown include the following. For international students who have participated in study abroad experiences or students hailing from other nations. Tech scholars, students who participated in the National Science Foundation STEM Tech Scholars Grant Program. B scholars, students who participated in the NSF STEM Environmental Scholars Grant Program. Cords and stoles will also adorn many graduates. Delta Mu Delta, International Honor Society for Business. Their cords and their stoles are purple and gold. Sigma Lambda Chi, International Construction Honor Society. Their cords are yellow and green, and their stoles are silver, depending on which one they choose to wear. Sigma Theta Tau, International Honor Society of Nursing, will wear purple cords. Chi Alpha Sigma National College Athlete Honor Society will wear black and gold cords. And the sashes and stoles worn for other recognitions are as follows. Resident assistants will wear a Penn College medallion on a blue and gray ribbon. Student athletes will wear a silver sash with a wildcat on one side and student athlete on the other. The Sigma Pi social fraternity will wear purple stoles with Sigma Pi on one side and the graduating year on the other. Phi Mu Delta fraternity will wear orange stoles with Phi Mu Delta on one side and the graduating year on the other. The Omega Delta Sigma National Veterans Fraternity will wear blue stoles with Omega Delta Sigma on one side and the graduating year on the other. And the PC Alliance and members of LGBTQIA community will wear rainbow stoles and rainbow tassels. These are important accomplishments that signify what these students have done while at Penn College and are worthy of mention. College commencement is a significant rite of passage, and these students have distinguished themselves, and they participate today with pride of their accomplishments. I offer my sincere congratulations to all students and encourage you to enjoy this time of celebration. Now, this is the Pennsylvania College of Technology, and we're not like any other place. So this is when normally people would say, put away your phones, put them on silent, let's create the dignity. This is Penn College. We are going to... So first of all, I would like you to silence them because I don't think I need to hear the theme from something while we're presenting diplomas today. But take them out and record today's activities, and I'm going to take the first one. Thank you very much.
And you can post to the social media hashtag PCTGrad. We want to see your news. I'd like to now introduce Mr. Elliott Strickland, Vice President for Student Affairs. Mr. Strickland.
President Gilmore, Senator Yaw, Provost Starkey, distinguished faculty and staff, family, friends, and most importantly, the May 2019 graduating class. It is my great pleasure this afternoon to introduce your student commencement speaker, Hannah Mays. There's a famous scene in the 1967 movie The Graduate where Benjamin Braddock, who's played by Dustin Hoffman, gets some great post-college advice from a bourgeois neighbor. The advice is just one word: plastics. Somehow Hannah came to understand this advice at a much younger age than Mr. Braddock, and it's a fascinating story. Suffice it to say, she came to Penn College to pursue a degree in plastics and polymer engineering, not a common major for most high school graduates, let alone a young woman. Along the way, Hannah not only gained a degree, but contributed much to our campus and to her peers. Hannah served as a resident assistant, excelling in the role as a peer mentor for her residents. She worked as a tutor, providing assistance to students in the areas of math, chemistry, and economics. And she was recognized as an awesome women exemplar for her leadership and involvement. Inside the classroom, it's clear to see the same level of commitment and excellence. Hannah earned Dean's List every semester of college and graduates today with a perfect 4.0 GPA. She was inducted into the Alpha Chi Honor Society and served as vice president and secretary of the college's chapter of the Society of Plastics Engineers. Because of her success, she was accepted to internships at Autonium North America and Mitsubishi Chemical Advanced Materials, formerly Quadrant, where she will continue her career after graduation. But today, Hannah graduates summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in Plastics and Polymer Engineering Technology with a minor in Communication Studies. Please help me introduce your 2019 student commencement speaker, Ms. Hannah G. Mays.
Thank you, Mr. Strickland, and thank you to you all for having me here today. I am so grateful to have this opportunity. And this won't be a long speech, so I can at least promise you that much. The main thing I really tried to keep in mind for this speech is that I'm not just up here representing myself. I'm here to represent and speak for you all. This isn't the Hannah Mays show. This is the Class of 2019 show, and yes, let's clap for that. Come on. So with all of that in mind, I wanted to make sure that I chose a topic that pretty much everyone here could appreciate and relate to. So with that being said, what I'm going to speak on today is the idea of gratitude. We all know what gratitude means. You're all graduating. I think you can understand that by now. But anyway, gratitude is essentially the act of being grateful. I know I just used the word in the definition. All of the English professors behind me are probably cringing at that. That was a sin. I'm sorry. Don't hold that against me for the rest of this speech. But in the spirit of graduation, gratitude is a pretty applicable topic. There are three main areas of gratitude that I want you all to think about today, and they are gratitude for Penn College as a whole, gratitude to your professors, and gratitude for the people that are important to you. As a quick side note, I don't want you to think that you have to spend all of today just being grateful. You're graduating. That's huge. And you should absolutely celebrate that and let today be about that and let today be about you. I only want you, at the very least, to take the little bit of time that I'm up here just to reflect and think about being grateful. So first is gratitude to the school as a whole. Whether you found your way here on your own or had a bunch of people helping you on the way, whether this was your first choice of school, you knew that you wanted to come here for forever, or you flipped a coin or rolled a dice, it doesn't matter. You made it here, and that's really what matters. And by doing so, by attending Penn College, you made an investment in yourself, a really big investment. All puns intended there, but we're not gonna get into that right now. It's not the time or the place. Anyway, with that Penn College degree that you're going to walk away with today, actually, sorry to spoil this, it's a diploma holder. Your actual diploma gets mailed to you, so if I ruin that, again, I'm sorry. But with that school name carried with you, you've opened up so many possibilities for yourself. So many of you here today probably have jobs already because employers love Penn College. You've probably been told that since day one. But these employers know that with the education you've had here, that you'll be prepared and ready to work for them. And not only does the school prepare you to work, they also hand you opportunities. The career fair being one. I met the company that I'm going to be working full-time for at the career fair, and I know a lot of you here can say the same, which is awesome. So for these reasons and countless others, the school itself definitely deserves some gratitude. Next on the list is, like I mentioned before, your professors. Considering the fact that all of you, again, are here today, about to graduate, some of your professors or one of your professors probably really impacted one of you in some sort of way. They could have deepened your passion for your major, opened your eyes to something new, maybe some new aspect of your industry, or been the reason that you decided to follow a different path. It'll be completely different for all of you, but someone definitely played a big part in you staying here to complete a degree. Maybe it was even spite. I honestly don't know. But regardless, your professors deserve some gratitude today, and if you get a chance to, thank them. Lastly, the people that you care about should get some gratitude today. That can be your family in any way that you choose to define that, your friends, whoever you need it to be. Anyone who supported you in some sort of way through your college career, they deserve a thank you. And if you really did do all of it yourself, which I know some people here definitely did, that's even more awesome. So in fact, how about everybody take your phones out now and send someone a text or take a selfie, send a Snapchat, just do something, thank someone right now. I'm being serious. I'm gonna text my parents thank you. I'm gonna give you some time. All right, did you all say thank you? All right, great. So, as I said earlier, I hope you took these couple moments and at least thought about what I said, took a little time to be grateful. If you sent a text, that means you really listened, so that's awesome. That's all I could ask for. I'm not up here to give you some grand life advice. I'm probably one of the most poorly equipped people to do that. The only person I could think of that would be more poorly equipped would be like a newborn child. My 17-year-old brother, he's down there. He might actually be more prepared than I am in some ways. So regardless, I've said all that I'd like to say, so you can officially go back to making today about you. Congrats, everybody. We did it. Thank you.
Told you you'd need those phones. The Distinguished Alumni Award recognizes an alumnus or an alumna who has made significant contributions to his or her chosen field, demonstrated the importance of his or her Penn College education, participated in leadership roles within the community, and demonstrated a commitment to the college and the community relations. Today, we honor John Estep, who graduated from the Williamsport Area Community College, our predecessor institution, in 1974, with an associate degree in mechanical drafting. John is the founder and president of E-Tech Industrial Corporation in Troy, Pennsylvania, a global supplier of assembly products for the automotive and aerospace manufacturing industries. Approximately 2/3 of E-Tech's employees are alumni of Penn College or the Williamsport Area Community College. In 1999, after a 25-year career with Ingersoll Rand, for whom he patented a valve system for a small die grinder, a retaining pin module for a power tool, an electronic push-to-start nut runner, a tube nut wrench, and a pneumatic power tool. I got those right. John formed a partnership to launch Lumbering Corporation. Lumbering was named the Northern Tier Regional Planning and Development Commission Business of the Year in 2003. In 2012, the company was a Pennsylvania Governor's Impact Award finalist in the small business category. In 2013, it was named a finalist for the same award in the export business category. In 2017, the company was rebranded and renamed E-Tech Industrial Corporation. Only a handful of businesses worldwide do what E-Tech does. They develop and manufacture attachments that reach limited access areas where traditional power tools cannot fit. Some of E-Tech's corporate partners include names like Boeing, General Motors, Chrysler, Ford. John's civic affiliations include serving as a board member for the Guthrie Troy Community Hospital, an advisory board member for Citizens in Northern Bank in Troy, and advisory committee member for the Northern Tier Career Center. He and his wife, Nanette, have 3 children and 6 grandchildren. Please join me in welcoming John Estep, recipient of the 2019 Distinguished Alumni Award.
Thank you.
I'll hold this.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Gilmore, for my introduction. It's both an honor and a blessing to receive this recognition here today. This is actually my second graduation for today. Being a grandparent, I had a 5-year-old go through graduation from nursery school, so it's been a busy day for us. Have any of you here today heard the saying that successful people surround themselves with greatness or great people? You heard Dr. Gilmore mention in my introduction that over 2/3 of our workforce has been educated by this college. These are some of the great people that I have the pleasure to work beside each and every day. Thank you, Penn College, the administration, the staff, and the education and the foundation that you've given to all who pass through your doors. I'd also like to thank my wife and 3 children for their support through the years. It's another blessing in my life to work with them, go to work with them each and every day. To the graduating class here today, I have a message for you. As you go forward in life, aim high with your goals and aspirations. Have a passion for excellence. Have the courage to take some risk in life. Don't be afraid to fail, because those will be the lessons that will give you the foundation for your successes. Try to learn something new each and every day. Don't lose the value of your family, your friends, and your community, for they no doubt have guided you to this point in your life, and they will continue to be a part of your future. Congratulations to the class of 2019. Best wishes and much success to all you do going forward in life. Thank you again, Penn College.
Throughout the proud history of Pennsylvania College of Technology and its predecessor institutions, teaching has always been at the heart of our mission. Faculty who excel in their profession, providing the foundation for our standing as a national leader in applied technology education. For their integral role in our success, full-time faculty are honored each May at the spring commencement. Since 1982, 107 distinguished teaching awards have been bestowed, 32 of them master teachers and 75 excellence in teaching awards. It is now my privilege to present another Excellence in Teaching Award to one of our deserving faculty. While it doesn't always proceed as planned, we try to keep this a secret as long as possible. So before I provide enough clues to eliminate all the suspense, allow me to share some edited nominating comments about our honoree. Has the demonstrated passion and talent to be distinguished as a leader among faculty at Penn College, known for attention to detail, professionalism in the classroom, and willingness to go the extra mile to make the connection. Is an excellent faculty member and mentor who is passionate about the mission of Penn College, provides countless hours of ongoing support to our students, and is always looking to improve. Classes are always packed, as the word is that they really know how to teach. As our honoree prepares to come to the podium, allow me to fill in some of the blanks. He has been employed at Penn College as a full-time faculty member since 1995. He holds a doctorate in instructional systems from Penn State University and a master's degree in physics from the University of Alabama, and a bachelor's degree of physics from Mary Washington College. And this is the second time that he has been selected for an Excellence in Teaching Award, the first coming in 2007. It is my personal pleasure and honor to present the 2019 Excellence in Teaching Award to David Richards.
Thank you, Dr. Gilmore. Also, thank you to the whoever nominated me for this award. I know it takes some time and effort, and I really appreciate it for the nomination. This is quite a surprise. I've been coming to this stage for about 23 years now, and we have a certain vantage point where we get to look out at all the family members and the smiling faces and the excitement in the students. It's really a great vantage point to sit up on the stage and look out at all of you. And so every one of the faculty behind me is deserving of this award, and I'm just honored and really humbled to accept it today. And I also see my family sitting out there, which I didn't expect to see, but thank you so much, Rob and Kate and Justin, for, I wouldn't be up here without you. You guys, really, your support's impressive, so thank you. Yesterday I was with Chef Paul at Kimball's and having a pint, celebrating the end of the school year. And I was just telling him I have a little quote in my pocket that I carry with me for about 15 years. It's an Albert Einstein quote, and it's just fitting. I was just telling him that yesterday, that I'm paraphrasing, but it says something to the effect that we're all here for the sake of others, for those that we love, and for all the others who's connected to our fate, and that's fitting for today. So thank you very much.
The Veronica M. Music Master Teacher Award is the highest honor that can be accorded to a Penn College faculty member. The commemorative medal, which is as substantial as the responsibility it reflects, has been awarded just 32 times throughout the college's history. I have the honor and the privilege of presenting today our 33rd Master Teacher. This portrait of this individual will soon join the predecessors adorning the wall in the Madigan Library. And as I noted, we try really hard to keep this a secret. I think we've done it again. So here's a few edited comments from the nomination materials. Always looking to improve students' lives and prepare them for the real world. I've never had a teacher so motivated and so dedicated. Push students to a better and help them to be better and help them in ways no other teacher has ever thought of, and continuously tries to improve to provide us with a better learning experience. It was clear that they wanted me to learn the information, not just get me to pass the next test. As an endorser to the nomination said, this person is a very dedicated instructor, truly Penn College proud, and actively supports the development of the department and the college, consistently challenging the norm for the betterment of the program. As our recipient prepares to come to the podium, allow me to complete the picture. Our newest master teacher has been employed as a full-time faculty member at Penn College since 2009. He previously served as an adjunct instructor. He also worked in private industry as a lead welding engineer, and he was an Executive Excellence in Teaching Award recipient in 2013. A Penn College alumnus, he holds a bachelor's degree in welding and fabrication engineering technology and an associate degree in welding technology. It is my personal pleasure and honor today to present the 2019 Veronica M. Master Teacher Award to Ryan Good. Yeah.
Wow, thank you. I'm sitting back here listening to the descriptions and thinking, wow, this sounds like a great instructor. I can't believe that it ended up being me. The giveaway was the welding and fabrication engineering technology degree, but I'm humbled and I'm honored that my nominees had such kind words to say about myself and my work. I'm really appreciative of that. I don't have a quote in my pocket, but I feel I need to provide some. I'm suddenly glad I shaved this morning as well, but I don't have a quote in my pocket, but I would like to maybe leave you with some parting words as you venture off into your new life in the new world, and that's basically that your worth is going to be determined by your work ethic, and the impact that you have is going to be determined by your passion. And if you go out there and you show the world what it means to have the Penn College work ethic and the Penn College passion, you can change the world. So I encourage you to go out there and do so. I welcome you to the Penn College family, and I'm very proud to be part of this, and I'll let this get back to being about you guys. So thank you.
I guess I should let him sit down before I remind him that this means you're the December commencement speaker. Okay, he told me he's going to get to work on it. All master teachers get to make a speech as a commencement speaker in December, so anybody can come back and hear what Ryan has to say. You know, there are things a college president gets to do that they will never forget. Many of those things are on graduation day, when we have the opportunity to recognize and cheer for and celebrate students and what they do. Charlotte Charlie Catherine Roxbury of Meadville tragically passed away in June of 2015 at the age of 20. Charlie was pursuing a bachelor's degree in plastics and polymer technology at Penn College at the time. Charlie had encouraged her good friend, Rebecca Brown of Conneaut Lake, to enroll in the plastics program. Today, Rebecca graduates with a bachelor's degree in plastics and polymer engineering technology. To honor Charlie, who was part of the LGBTQIA community on campus, Rebecca is wearing a rainbow tassel and a rainbow stole for her friend. Charlie's family was asked to attend today to acknowledge Rebecca's achievement, and we were very happy to accommodate that. And in the process, our registrar, who's an exceptional individual, realized that Charlie had completed 2 of her 4 years in the plastics program. She therefore had earned an associate degree. She had met all those requirements at the time of her passing. So I am humbled and honored to present Charlotte Charlie Catherine Roxbury with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Plastics and Polymer Engineering Technology posthumously. Please join me in welcoming Charlie's mother, Karen Roxbury, sister, Megan Roxbury, and niece, Mackenzie Roxbury, who will accept the diploma.
First of all, I'd like to say congratulations to all of you graduating today. We are humbled and honored to be here today and receive Charlie's degree. Our life tragically changed June 28th, 2015. And we have grown since then, and we have always loved Penn Tech. Congratulations all, and thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as many of you know, the legal corporate body of the Pennsylvania College of Technology is its board of directors. This is a body that by our charter is given the final responsibility for the governance, welfare, and all other interests pertaining to the college. Though some responsibilities are delegated, ultimate authority rests with the board. At this time, I'd like to call upon Senator Gene Yaw, chairman of the board of directors, to authorize the conferring of degrees at this ceremony. Senator Yaw.
This is a very special occasion for all of you. The degrees being awarded have come from hard work, from the guidance and wisdom of the faculty, and from strong support from your family and friends. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I extend to all of the graduates our congratulations and best wishes. And to all of the supporting family members, the faculty and friends, I extend our thanks for your support. Now I turn to my official duty. Dr. Gilmore, by virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I authorize you on behalf of the board to confer on each of these candidates the degree earned as certified by the appropriate school dean.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please rise?
You have a black robe on.
Dr. Gilmore. Dr. Gilmore, upon the recommendation of the faculty, I'm pleased to inform you that these women and men have satisfactorily completed the requirements for the Bachelor of Science degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I do hereby convey upon you, with all of the rights, privileges, and activities that you've earned, your Bachelor of Science degree from the Pennsylvania College of Technology, with congratulations from the faculty, the Board of Directors, and the staff. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Will the candidates for all associate degrees and certificates please rise? Dr. Gilmore, upon the recommendation of the faculty, I'm pleased to inform you that these men and women have satisfactorily completed the requirements of their respective associate degrees and certificates.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I do hereby confer upon you the associate degree and certificates that you have earned, with all of their rights and privileges, and with congratulations from the Board of Directors, the faculty, and the administration. Congratulations. Please remain standing, and would the baccalaureate graduates please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, not too long ago, you entered this auditorium as candidates for the degrees that I had just had the honor to confer upon you. In a few minutes, I'm going to turn the tassel of your classmate. This will symbolize to the world that you are, in fact, an educated woman and man and a graduate of the Pennsylvania College of Technology. Congratulations. You may be seated. As individuals and institutions, we all pass through clear stages of development, points in time where we grow into new roles and new responsibilities. This is a transition event, our ceremony today, for all of you, the graduates. Today, we will recognize individuals with academic honors. Outstanding academic achievement will be recognized for all students. The gold, silver, or white cord they wear during this ceremony, white for honors, silver for high honors, and gold for highest honors, can identify these students. Blue cords signify academic achievement in certificate students. In addition, we are proud to recognize our graduates who are members of Phi Theta Kappa. Their gold stoles and gold tassels will identify them. And we also proudly recognize the graduates of the Alpha Chi Honor Society, and white stoles will identify those students. We would now like to recognize our veterans, identified by their red, white, and blue cords, who are graduating, including those who have served on active duty, as well as those who are currently serving in all branches of the military. Would our veteran students please rise? Penn College has nearly 400 veteran students, and I would like to tell you a bit about them. One has a Bronze Star, 29 Iraq campaign medals, and 20 Afghanistan campaign medals. We are very, very proud of our veteran students. You may be seated. At this time, Dr. Carolyn Strickland, Vice President for Enrollment Management and Associate Provost, and the respective school representatives will present the candidates. We know that you want to capture this moment, and we simply ask that you leave the area in front of the official photographers open. And with that, our ceremony will continue. Thank you.
Dr. Gilmore, I would like to present graduates of the following programs: Information Assurance and Security, Information Technology and Networking, Gaming and Simulation Programming, Software Development Information Management, Technical Support, and Applied Technology Studies.
Edward C. Zawislak III. Henry Gabriel Alexandri Jr. Matthew Philip Bickley. Brianna M. Feiger. Nicholas S. Long. Justine Darwin Lowe. Shannon M. Milliken. Andrew H. Quinn. Adam E. Reinard. Margot S. Reinhardt. Brian M. Schaefer. Carl Richard Utterback. Matthew Paul Bittner. Cody Ray Dibble. Michael Paul Fusco. Andrew W. Hoffman. Scott W. Master. Anthony Stewart Regal. Robert M. Spotts. John J. Allmiller. Brandon M. Beck. Tyler S. Eltz. John Imler, Jr. Bradley M. Kozik. Christopher L. Page. Joel E. Reichenbach. Nathaniel E. Robinson. Brandon M. Smith. Brandon E. Soar. Levi Xavier Vogel. Christian Michael Walker. Eric Stanley Abramchek. Keenan Bayes. Gwendolyn Ann Lavelle. Frank Michael Palumbo. Michael B. Paust. Ryan Rudisil. Christopher A. Doherty. Mariah Hope Garwood. Anthony D. Stepp.
President Gilmore, it is my honor to present the graduates of Engineering Design Technology, Industrial Design, Engineering CAD Technology from the School of Industrial Computing and Engineering Technologies.
Talal Al-Mohamid. James J. Betcher. Jared Todd Burry. Nicholas Michael Comstock. Benjamin E. Dahl. John Paul Donovan. Ryan Paul Dortone. Derek M. Fake. Tanner Andrew Huff. Christopher Austin Hurt. Eric Maliko Leota. Joshua D. Merring. Catherine Teresa McMahon. Daniel W. Pearson. Wayne Thomas Putnam. Dylan J. Rader. Justin R. Soulaire. Thomas W. Steer. Grace Margaret Thompson. Sabrina Susan Toplovich. Catherine Elliott Weatherman. Nicholas L. Witherite. Congratulations. Nicole Marie Bamonte. Alexander S. Benscoter. Corey J. Mason. Alicia Aaliyah Ortiz. Curtis Lee Swartz.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of Building Automation Technology, Electrical Technology, Electromechanical Maintenance Technology, Mechatronics Engineering Technology, Renewable Energy Technologies, all within the School of Industrial Computing and Engineering Technologies.
Thomas D. Bears. Nolan R. Baker. Jed M. Blankenhorn. Craig James Buick. William Robert Cassidy IV. Nathaniel John Carell. Nicholas A. Daniels. Zachary John Dan. Dolan Joseph Dietrich Jr. Gregory D. Dodge. Sean. Isaac Sean Finney. Thank you. George S. Facetta. Andrew J. Gilbert. Jacob Anthony Giraffa. Reed Matthew Hacker. Matthew Clayton Hosterman. Hoyt.
Yep.
Corey Logan Hoyt. Thank you. Andrew Thomas Kappelmeyer. Ryan Lee Kimball. Don't say that. No, Andrew Michael. Okay. Andrew Michael Long. Raymond L. Long. Joshua David Mance. Thomas Michael Mararkey. Zachary Allen Richard. Zachary Thomas Roby. Tyler D. Samtak. Michael Thomas Setlock. Gray T. Smith. Anthony J. Allman. Ryan D. Beck. Adam W. Bodemer. Anthony Coleman Sena. Carl L. Dinger. Daniel Kenneth Figuera. Matthew Jordan Freeman. Say it again. Colden J. Geiswhite. Thank you. Eric S. Grist. Austin P. Herring. Austin L. Juraski. Blaze Kohler. Eric J. Langer. Theodore C. Reynolds III. Cody J. Schroyer. Christopher Shields. Daniel Scott Spraviro. Adam Lewis Ransom Stickler.
Stephen J. Sylvester.
Thank you. Stephen J. Sylvester.
Avery Gordon Watkins.
Avery Gordon Watkins. Zilkowski? Charles Edward Zilkowski. Thank you. Timothy James Lamont. Brian Jacob Daniels. Andrew C. Engel. Christopher L. Haynes.
Alessio.
Menino? Yep. Alessio Antonio Menino.
Loffer. Yep.
Robert Glenn Lawfer.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of Electronics and Computer Engineering Technology, Electronics and Computer Engineering Technology, Robotics and Automation from the School of Industrial Computing and Engineering Technologies.
Renzo A. Huaman. Dylan M. Kerstetter. Norman C. Sabin, Jr. Ryan E. Scouten. Brett Donald Stego. David M. Zlatnicki II.
Yes, like that town.
Alec T. Benton. Timothy Joseph Hafner. John Michael Quarta. Brandon Samuel Santos. Todd Walters.
President Gilmore, I have the honor and pleasure of presenting the graduates of Manufacturing Engineering Technology, Automated Manufacturing, and Machine Tool Technology, all from the School of Iced Tea, baby.
Tyler Matthew Arthur. Joel Evan Burgerstock. Carvin. David Michael Carvin, Jr. Trevor Michael Klauser. Lee C. Dice. Brenton Chanley Evans.
Yep.
Alex Harrison Gestel. How do you say that?
Pokovitz.
Say it again.
Pokovitz.
Matthew Joseph Pokovitz. Andrew William Petschauer. Suter? Yep. Sorry. Jordan Dean Suter. Stephen M. Thompson. Jonathan D. Weaver. Jaron A. Williams. How do you say it?
Zelensky. Yeah, you can butcher it.
Corey James Zielinski. Hunter M. Zill. Thomas G. Birch, Jr. Ronald Darris Hodder. How do you say it? Tanner Lee Koutsaris. Justin Thomas Sparrow. Dominic Joseph Wright.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of Plastics and Polymer Engineering Technology and Plastics and Polymer Technology from the School of Industrial, Computing, and Engineering Technologies.
Waleed Saad Al-Lamri. Yusuf Ibrahim M. Asiri. Rebecca Jean Brown. Jeremy Martin Dorward. Jordan L. Greenland. Hummel?
Yes.
Seth D. Hummel. Say it again. Thank you. Hunter D. Ilgen. Daniel J. Kalinsky. Harold Christian Lampy IV. Wilson Richard Michael. Nicholas C. Moore. Brett E. Post. Trevor J. Rout. Nicholas Clayton Sapella. Maverick McKinley Vickers. Kevin Jonathan Walsh. Andrew Wayne Woods. Worthing. Joshua Michael Worthing. Casey Alexander Curtin. Scott O'Brien.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of Welding and Fabrication Engineering Technology, Applied Technology Studies, Metal Fabrication Technology, Welding Technology, Welding, all from the School of Industrial Computing and Engineering Technologies.
Timothy James Alexander. Michael S. Barker II. Destiny Ray Bartow. Rocco T. Bossinger. Logan Thomas Beitelman. Gunnard A. Bernhard. Robert Peter Borden. Ryan Paul Britton. Jacob R. Cornish. Caleb Ginder. Caleb V. Ginder. Elizabeth June Gold. Gavin C. Gregory. Say it again. Chad Hyatt. Bryant H. Hanberry. Connor James Harper. Brandon A. Hoffman. Peter Andrew Hoy. How do you say it?
Hudicka.
Brent M. Hudicka. Roger E. Keep. Hunter L. Crum. How do you say it? Vincent R. Lencioni. Mininger. Michael James Mininger. Randy Michael Munn. I'll wait till they quiet down. Patrick J. Nolan. Samuel B. Payne. How do you say it?
John Pickersgill.
John Pickersgill. Hannah Michelle. Thomas J. Sneeringer. Cody Lake Snyder. Troy Allen Stair. Stein.
Yes, Stein.
Gabriel M. Stein. Trent J. Stevens. Jessica Leanne Shake. Thanks. Alex Michael Zelger. Brandenberger. Judith A. Brandenberger. Bushnell. Brody C. Bushnell. McGinty? Yep. Kevin B. McGinty. George David Mellon.
Yep.
Joseph L. Zoda, Jr. Garrett D. Davis. Timothy Scott Harris, Jr. How do you say it? Cameron Chandler Hurlman. How do you say it? Luke Michael Holleran. Nicholas R. Kerr. How do you say it? Timothy O. Passarelli.
Yes.
Anthony A. Rohrbach. Madison O. Russ. Joshua D. Seacrest. Zachary D. Shoup. Chase Lee Snyder. Truden?
Yeah.
Frank David Truden. Cody A. Tunicliffe.
Yep.
Noah Frank Zielinski. DeMarco?
Yes, ma'am.
Stephen Casper DeMarco.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of Graphic Design from the School of Sciences, Humanities, and Visual Communications.
Luke Alexander Beerley. Alexis Maureen Botek. Samuel Thomas Crawford. Adam J. Folker. Emily Romaine Kaler. Jared D. Costco. Daniel Mendoza. Sydney Olivia Powell. Congratulations. Erin Nicole Schaefer. Nina L. Walk. Brandon M. Wolf.
President Gilmore, I'm proud to present the graduate of Individual Studies from the School of Sciences, Humanities, and Visual Communications.
Kayla N. Gersold.
Dr. Gilmore, I present the graduates of Applied Human Services, Early Childhood Education, and Human Services.
Emily Elizabeth Bell.
Eileen Melva Reeve Booth. Congratulations.
Eileen Melva Reeve Booth. Brianna M. Campbell.
Congratulations. Yes.
Janae A. Drummond.
Congratulations.
Lori Ann Guthrie. Lori A. Hutchinson. Stephanie Lee Johnson.
Hello. Congratulations. Malik, right? Yes.
Rachel Ellen Malik.
Congratulations, Missy. Brody. Yep. Brody.
Melissa Roby. Latricia M. Scrutching. Melissa Ann H. Stahl. Ophelia Genevieve Arnold. Rachel L. Hafer. Morgan Joe Hoover. Casey D. Lebrecht. Devin E. Paust. Morgan Elizabeth Rhine. Leanne R. Rohrbaugh. Jody Lynn Thompson. Kayla Cheyenne Yeagle. Alexa R. Hibbler. Caitlin Marie Kelsch. Shelby N. Laudenslager. Shannon Elaine Westcoat.
President Gilmore, I proudly present the very first graduates of Brewing and Fermentation Science from the School of Sciences, Humanities, and Visual Communications.
Luke H. Brown. Christopher Good. Sean Hamilton. Ryan J. Hampton. Mark Randall Kitchen. Matthew C. Nasuti. Danielle Renee Wisniewski. And Hannah G. Mays.
Your connection with the college does not end today. As graduates, you're now members of the Penn College Alumni Association, and it is the main link between you and your alma mater. And I encourage you to keep in touch with the Alumni Relations Office. We'll hear from the office twice a month via email and our e-news, as well as on Facebook, of course. I look forward to welcoming you back to campus, to future alumni events, and to activities, so be sure to keep your contact information up to date. 6 months from now, we're going to ask for your participation in the graduate survey. This survey is an important tool for us to tell us how you're doing in your career path, your average salaries, and other indicators of your degree, and let us know how you're doing. You know, at the end of each graduation ceremony, I get to be the last person to talk to you before we send you out into the world. So I ask you for just a very short amount of time to pretend that there's nobody else here. And let me share a few thoughts. I'm often asked, either by people before or after the ceremony, what do you think about when you're shaking 900 hands? So here's the deal. People think it's shoes. Not in this crowd. I wasn't worried about the shoes. Health sciences, I worry about the shoes. It's handshakes. Yep, the welders got me. And with all due respect to all of you, for all 3 ceremonies, I hope you haven't found the first floor of the Genetti before you got here. And I know, having shaken your hand, that some of you did. Here's the deal. When you're walking across the stage, I don't think about any of those things. I think about the fact that each of you has brought to this institution a unique set of life stories and life experiences that have brought you to this day. Some of you have done this in 4 years flat, 2 years flat, and you're out into the work world already. Others of you haven't done that. Some of you have had the opportunity to be a traditional college student and participate in athletics and clubs and extracurricular sports and do all kinds of things. And to that I say thank you, because you've helped make the Penn College experience a more rich one for you. But I can tell you this. I know of countless stories, but 3 I'm going to share with you. In the next 2 days, 3 individuals will graduate. I don't know if they're here today because I don't know their names, and I don't need to know their names, but you need to know about them, and they represent all of you. One is a woman who's worked full-time for 20 years and will earn her bachelor's degree tomorrow afternoon after going part-time for 20 years. That takes incredible determination. It takes determination, commitment, and goals, and you heard all about those today. You heard about them from Hannah, you heard about them from everyone else. Another fellow graduate strolled into the Marty Military Veteran and Science Center one day thinking it was the Vet Center. He was homeless, unemployed, and thought he could go there to get some help. But here's the thing about Penn College. He got help. A work-study student in the Veterans Office, maybe one of our veterans here today, said, "We can help you." He is scheduled to graduate with his degree this weekend. He has an apartment and a car and looking forward to a career. And the third student doesn't have parents, but has 3 siblings, has gone to school full-time, taking care of 3 siblings, and is passing up graduate school to see them through high school. So when I tell you that Penn College transforms lives, it's not a slogan. It's not a branding line for the graphic people in the room. It's real. We've touched your lives. We've transformed lives. But here's the deal. You don't really understand it, how much you've transformed ours. You have left an indelible mark in the faculty and the staff and the administration of this institution that we will never forget. And I want you to remember one thing from today. Hannah's right. Be grateful. But number 2, go out into the world and continue to make us Penn College proud, because we are very proud of you. Thank you.
I invite those who are able to stand. Gentlemen, remove your caps, and everyone to join in the singing of the Penn College alma mater. The words can be found on page 2 of your program or on the screen above the stage. All right, kick us off here, Jack.
Nestle